What's good? What's good, TFO gang? It is your boy TFO Boba. We in the building, man. And I mean, if you see my Twitter post, then you know what I'm here. It's really more of a like talk session than it is the game. I mean, then it is really gonna be more of a. It's gonna be more of a talk session. Me to talk to y'all. Me to like express how I've been feeling. Now, you know, sit here and listen to me, because, you know, I might ramble, I might do all of that, but I'm just today I'm just going to tell y'all about, one, what happened to me yesterday.
You want to learn some Favonius blade work?
And two, like,
all right, then.
why,
I'll teach you. Oh, yes.
why I stream, why I started streaming, and, like, why streaming is important to me, why gaming and all of that is, like, why I trying to find a way to put a good way to put it. Basically, like, why I like streaming every day, basically. So just tell me how I started streaming. So basically, what happened yesterday, man, I went into work.
I'll teach you
I work.
Mark my words.
I mean, what do I tell? I mean, it's whatever. I work at Chick-fil-A right now, man. So, like, I'm a team leader there. So basically, it's just like what a team leader is anywhere else.
More speed.
I just basically make sure that the shift is ran how it's supposed to be ran. Make sure people do their job right. Make sure people know how to do. Like, whatever position they in, make sure they know how to do it, they're doing it right, make sure everything needs to be done. So I already don't like, I'm not gonna say I don't like my job now. Before, when I first got there, been there for, this probably my third year there, so I was probably what? I wanna say I was what, when I started there? I was like, I want to say like 19. So it was like, bro, people tell y'all that even though Chick-fil-A fast food, that shit gravy, but that shit is ass. Like, that shit is ass as fuck. Oh, let me put it this way. It depends on where you work, which one you are working at for. If you young and you want to start a new job, I would say work there. But me personally, I mean, even though I'm only 21 still, like, that shit is ass as fuck. Especially being a team leader, it's just a bunch of, like, it's a bunch of, like, grimy, messy, like, just a bunch of bullshit that people do, especially my owner. So that shit just, like yesterday, that shit just put me to my boiling point. So I went in. I'm freaking, I go in early, really. I wasn't even supposed to go in early. I go in early to help them because I knew they were short because they had multiple people off. So, and nigga, you know Chick-fil-A is always busy as hell. So it's like, nigga, if you only got like 3 people, you are not, nigga, you need at least 10 people to work the kitchen. And them niggas only had like 5, so I already knew them niggas gonna be struggling. So I said to myself, I'm gonna go in early, help them. So I go in early, and my manager, well, not my manager, but the morning shift manager gonna say, basically came on to me with some bullshit talking about like, why y'all got all these people at night and we don't got nobody? And they started arguing with me and shit in front of like the customers, and I'm like, bruh. Nigga, I came in here to help. I basically came in here to help y'all, and y'all basically like, you basically coming at me a certain type of way, and me, like, y'all don't know this, but like, I'm a introvert. I stay to myself. I'm a loner, so it's like I don't really like much get into like drama and all the other shit. I stay to myself, so it's like when people like come at me a certain type of way and like do all that extra shit, but that shit like it makes me like it basically puts me in a headspace that I don't like being in. So it's like when she was coming at me sideways, I was like, bro, you know what? First, I don't know why you yelling at me, because I'm not the one who made the schedule. Two, nigga, we been short for the past year, and where's this same energy when we was short and we needed people, and we got like 4 people at night on the busiest days, and she just kept kept trying to turn up on me, bro. I'm like, bro, like, I already don't like when people yelling at me. I don't like when people doing all the extra shit. That shit like really like ticks me off. Like, I got like, just being honest, I got depression, I got anxiety. I mean, my anxiety is not that serious, but that shit still has me like, sometimes that shit still has me like iffy sometimes. So it's like, that shit be like really blowing. When people do certain shit around me, and when people do like, that shit makes me like think about shit and do that, and then I'll be like in a different headspace. So yesterday, that shit just had me mad all day. So I'm like, bro, you're in the red. Well, she wasn't in the red, but my sorry ass director was. So she just in the red getting 8. I come out there to help them. Then this shit happened. So I'm like, this is my off day. I came in to help because my manager asked me, can I come in on my off day? And I'm like, bro, if I really didn't fuck with my manager, I would not have came in. And I see y'all getting 8, and I'm clocking in a whole 30 minutes something early to come help y'all. And then you coming at me like sideways as hell. And then you getting loud as shit. That shit just like pissed me off and had me like, my blood was boiling. I'm like, bro, you really about to make me like, I'm like, bro, I'm really about to take my ass home, because, nigga, I didn't have to come in, and I definitely didn't have to help y'all niggas, bro. But I could have waited and sent my ass to 2 o'clock, and then the screen would have been bloody red when we walked in that bit. So, that shit happened, and it's like, when I get mad, angry, all the same thing, like my head space and my thinking just goes to like, just being honest, bro. Like the truth, it just goes to like a dark place and shit, and it just had me thinking about a bunch of shit, and it like, shit just made me start. Oh, this is new. Oh, shit, but she just like had me in like a headspace that I hate being in. I was just like, I was mad. Like, mad, sad, all that shit at the same time. That shit just had me, like, I was like bawling, like crying, bawling, bro. But that shit had me like, bruh, this shit really like this shit really stressful. And this shit really be having me like, what the hell? Is that from, niggas from Inazuma? What the hell? But it shit just be having me like, bruh. It was having me like second guessing life in here, like where I'm at in life right now, all that. So I was just like, bruh, this shit not the mood. This shit don't help my mental health. This shit is like, bruh, it just had me like so. Wow. You know what's crazy? This man Tectone, you don't know what that is, that's a YouTuber for Genshin. This man Tectone definitely said they should do like a never-ending battle shit. And they're doing that. Wow, okay, Genshin. Listening to the community, I see. But basically, Like yesterday, I was just sad as hell at work, bruh. Cause I was like, bruh, like, yeah, I was like, bruh, this shit not it no more. And it's like, bruh, I used to like, mm, even though people say, oh, you da 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 da, but I used to like love going to work. Like everybody I was at work with, I was cool with, I messed with, all that, and it was just like, bruh, like it's just so much. Wow, I just want Kazu, huh? It's just so much bull that I go through now. Just makes me. It just pisses me off, bruh. So how that relates to streaming, and just talking, how that relates to streaming. Basically, I started streaming basically because like when I want to say when I was younger, like I really didn't have like, I didn't really have, what's it called? Cause it's not hard to talk about, but this shit still like is a sensitive subject for me. I was I was fat growing up, so that shit had me with a bunch of insecurities. So you already know what insecurities, that shit like, if you let that shit get to you, that shit will mess with your mental. And then when people egg on them insecurities, don't help at all either. So it was like all my insecurities that I had just crept back into my head, even though I'm not the size I was when I was younger, but it's like that shit still stays in like the back of your head, like, bruh, this shit like, it's just, bruh, it just makes you feel like when people like do certain stuff to you, it just makes you feel like you're not wanted, bruh. So it's like with streaming, with gaming, I know it's like gaming is like one thing I know will bring no matter who you are. Gaming brings everybody together, bruh. So it's like I wanted to start streaming to like make not just friends in like where I'm at or the US, but friends like around the world, make a community that like I know that when I come in, it's not no stressing, it's not no any of that. It's just we come here, we want to play games, you want to watch me play a game, you want to have fun. Basically, not saying my escape from reality, but just my escape from like all the shit that basically makes me sad. Like when I say like my heart, and I know I keep saying like, but this shit it's hard for me to talk about. But like my heart yesterday, when I tell you it was like I thought somebody was putting a foot on my chest, like cause like I couldn't breathe. That's how mad I was, and that's how like sad I got. Like I couldn't breathe. That's how bad it had me stressing. And it's like I haven't had a break, like a real break, like off time from work, and I don't know how long. And then my owner basically said that because I'm a team leader, I gotta work 6 days. And if I don't work 6 days, I'm either demote myself, quit, or get fired. And like when I tell you that also had my blood boiling. Like, bro, you basically saying that you're gonna fire me because you don't want to hire people, and you want me to work station because you don't want to hire people. And then you ask me, what do we need? And I tell you, we need more people. You say I got you. 6 months later, we still have not got nothing but a single person. So it's like, when who wants to work for somebody that don't want to work with them? And then they say shit like that, and they threaten you, and it's like, bro, I've been working for you for almost 3 years. No matter what the job is, bro, I've been working for you for 3 years, working my ass off, being a bitch by myself with only two or three other people, making sure your business is running, and you basically say, well, if you don't do this, this, and this, you're gonna fire me. I was like, man, this at this fucking point, bro, I don't want to be here. Like, so it's like, bro, it's just streaming is my getaway, and it's besides like hanging out with my friends, hanging out with my girlfriend, just being around the people I know for all my life. Playing games with people brings me solitude and brings me the happiness that I need to stay sane. Cause it's like my depression gets to me like horribly, and it's like when it hits, it just puts me in a headspace I hate being in. Like, like I, it's, so it's like, bro, when they put me in that headspace, that shit makes me so like I just be at work just staring into space, like I just be like in another whole zone, and all I be thinking about is like, bro, I cannot wait to go home, and I know it's work, and sometimes shitty stuff gonna happen, but it's really when you've been working, even though I've only been there 3 years, it's when you've been working hard and the person who's over you know you've been working hard, and they say they acknowledge it, but they don't, and then they do like they say and do little shit to make you feel like you haven't been doing a good job, just because they want you to do more work for them or work harder for them because they don't want to do their job. And yes, he's the owner, but he's also the person that taught me the law of the lid, and your team and your business is only as good as the top person. So the fact that your director is not doing her job, that then falls on you because you are the owner. So when your director doesn't do the job, when your director doesn't come in, when she doesn't make sure your team is straight, when she just comes in, does literally almost nothing and go home, what do you expect people, how do you expect people to feel when they gotta do, they direct their job and do their job? And then niggas ask stupid questions like, well, why are y'all mad in the kitchen? Why are y'all stressing in the kitchen? Why do y'all da 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 da? We don't got no help. We don't got no people. And then y'all just acting like y'all oblivious to the situation. You said you didn't know before, but this is your business. So how in the hell do you not know that you don't have people in your business? And then we tell you, and now it's I got you. I'm gonna get more people in here. Still haven't got no people. After 3 months, cool. Okay, still need people. Oh, okay, we got people coming in. Still don't got no people. So it's like, bro, that shit just it has you, it gets you stressed for no reason. When and I get the business side of things. Okay, you say you don't have no money, you don't have this to hire people. You da 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 da. Okay, I don't know about all that, but that's cool. But if you say that the kitchen is the most important part of the business, yet you hire 15 to 20 people for front counter, you basically, you basically making your team in the back basically feel like, okay, yeah, even though y'all the most important part of the business, as long as I know y'all can keep doing y'all job, why should I hire more people? And I just feel like that shit is trash. So that's why it's like when I first started streaming, it was the same way when I was working at Zaxby's. So it was like I was streaming. I wasn't streaming then, but I was just playing games with a bunch of people, playing online, doing this, doing that, and I was just like always playing with people. So it was like I was like basically felt like I just make it like I can. My bad. I just keep saying like, bro. This shit. It's. I can like. I can. Oh, my bad. trying to think of a way to put it. Like, basically, streaming keeps me from going over the edge. So it's like when I stream, it wipes like all the problems I had throughout my day. It wipes all of that off. It keeps me grounded. And then when people join, and then I know most of my streams, a lot of people don't join, a lot of people don't watch. It's cool with that. I'm a small streamer. I'm just starting out, trying to build my platform. When people do talk, when people do come in here, people do interact. Then when I get online and I play with other people and people interact with me, it brings like a piece of me back that I need, that I be needing, especially after I come from work. But yeah, man, it's just no, I'm rambling and all that, but I just had a shitty day yesterday, man. Just being completely honest, I had a shitty day, and the job is just not good for my mental at all. So I'm currently looking for another one. It's just like the job is just not. It's not healthy at all, and the only reason I'm really still there is because I am looking for another job right now. But it's like, bruh, after yesterday, I realized that the personal stuff I got going on, it just, I can't, me focusing on another person's business just doesn't help me, like, focus on myself and make sure that I'm straight. So it's just a bunch of shit, man. But it's really why I started streaming, man, just to have more friends, to have more people to interact with, and just be more connected with more people. Like I got a bunch of people that I'm cool with, a bunch of friends, like even people I haven't talked to for a long time. I'm pretty sure if I hit them, well, you know what, let me not lie. There are some people that I'm cool with. If I hit up, they probably won't text me back. That's the difference between the people that I know fuck with me and the people I know don't fuck with me. So it's really, when I fuck with you, bro, I fuck with you hard. Like, there ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We always gonna be cool. Ain't gonna be, even if we like mad at each other, beefing, all of that. Like, it's like, even, let me tell y'all a story. TFO Kylo, my boy, known him for like 10 plus years. And even though he did something that was like, most people wouldn't have forgave, I fucked with that man hard as fuck. Like that nigga is basically my brother. So even though what he did was trash, at the end of the day, he apologized. He said he was sorry, all of that. And it's like, I'm not about to let you only live once, bro. So it's like, I wasn't about to let, even though it was trash, I wasn't about to let that shit like ruin our friendship. Cause it's like, bro, I've known you too long, and I'm not about to let it wasn't little, but I wasn't about to let it ruin a 10-year friendship for niggas that I've been known for that long. And people was just like, oh well, I don't see how you can fault with that man after that. I'm like, bruh, even though he did what he did, bro, that's still my brother, bro, at the end of the day. Like, people say blood thicker than water, bro. Bro, it's not even just that blood thicker than water, bro. It's like it's the trust that you have for somebody that makes you know it's somebody like the trust in like I'm trying to explain it like because people say that I should have forgave him but I'm just like bro it's just like that's just how I am, bro. I'm not easy to forgive people, but I know that if you are like down, if you were there for me when nobody else was, if you were there for me when I was like going through and I was going through hard times, then when I'm gonna be there for you down your downs or your highs. I'm always gonna be there for you. So it's like. I guess me expecting that from other people, it just people aren't really the same when it comes to that. But then there's basically, bro. Basically, you can look over the bullshit because them like if them your people, you can look over the bullshit and you can look over the like the fuck shit because at the end of the day, bro, that's like who you feel like your ride or die, basically, or your family, or the people who you know gonna always care about you no matter what, bro. Like I talk to this man every single day. Him, like it's a bunch of people that I talk to every day that I know. If I need somebody to talk to, if I need this and that. Like, them niggas gonna be there for me. Them niggas not gonna, like, niggas not gonna all be like, hey, bruh, I'm busy, da 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 da. Like, oh, I'm tweaking.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt. Order guide you.
It was just, bruh. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. You're definitely about to die, my boy. I'm about to let this man through the whole race. Tweaking. But it's just I guess because I was just I won't say in a different headspace, but because I choose not to let the people around me see me sad or see me angry. I guess I have like a bunch of pent up rage and like rage, anger, and all that other stuff that you shouldn't have. Like you shouldn't let fester. But it's like when people, I feel like people feed off your energy. So I don't want people to feed off my energy and then be negative. So I try to keep a happy face, keep a calm face, always be level-headed so people around me don't feel the energy that I be feeling. So then with me being like that, people don't know that I be angry all the time. I be sad. I be depressed. People don't know that because I don't put that face on. I put on a face of, well, let me make sure that people around me is straight before I'm straight. And that shit, like, if you like that, you know how I feel. It's hard to explain, but it just leaves you like in a mental space you don't want to be in. So I just try to hide a bunch of the shit that I go through. And then when I hide, like, another thing as with me hiding that, it's because how society is now, it basically, it makes you feel like as a man you can't have feelings. And I'm not even gonna cap to y'all, I am like one of the most emotional men you gonna meet. Like, yeah, like not Right, yeah, even emotional, like, not emotional, like, okay, oh, boo-hoo, crying all the time, all of that, but I have shit that gets to me, and I have shit that makes me, like, messes me up inside, and then, it's kind of like society has this image of how men are supposed to be, and if you're not like that, you consider this, and that, and people really don't get that. It just like that shit really gets like I know a bunch of men, a bunch of people that I know, a bunch of my male friends that have like that have mental issues because people feel like you should act a certain type of way, and when you don't, they look down upon you. So it's just a bunch of shit that I'm going through, man. But I'm just glad that I got like the support system I have now and the friends that I have, because if I didn't, I would probably be like a whole train wreck right now and a completely different person. I'm just being honest. So I'm just grateful for the people that's around me at this point, to be honest. Alright. And that's why I try to always like give time to all the people. Like when people ask me to do stuff, I try to give time and all of that to people because wow. F you TFO Doku. I just seen what you put in the group chat, but I try to get time to all the people that I'm cool with, all the friends that I'm with, cause it's like if y'all there for me, I want to be there for you. If I'm not there for you, let me know, bro. That's why I tell anybody I'm cool with, bro. If you feel like I'm not there for you, if you feel like you need to talk, then let me know, bro. Cause whatever you going through, bro, I'm not saying I'm going through the same thing, but I'm telling you I know how you feel. And I know that feeling is garbage. So, man, yeah, man, I just need to get that. I just need to get that off my chest. And I just feel like it didn't lift a weight off my shoulder, but it makes me feel better getting it off my chest. Right. Yeah, man, it's just all short, sweet stream, man. Good 30 minutes. I just wanted to get that. I just wanted to tell y'all how I'm feeling, how I'm doing. Like, damn, just get some stuff on my chest, man. But I'm be straight. I'm be Gucci, man. Just right now, just going through the motions. But yeah, yesterday was just not my day. Like, I had to go. When I went out to I started crying. Like, my chest was like getting, my chest was getting tight. I started crying. Like, I had to go on break because of how bad it got. And I just went out to the car and just started like, not like boohoo crying, but like, you know how when you mad and you crying because you mad, like that's how I was crying, like, bro, this shit is just like, yeah, man, but I'm gonna be straight, man. Just when I already know that God gonna bless me when I get to that point in my life where I'm not gonna stress about nothing. And he gonna get me to that point in my life where he gonna have me not stressing and I'm gonna be living straight, man. But that's just what I wanted to talk to y'all about. Short stream. We're gonna be back at 11 p.m. though. We're gonna probably play our association game tonight with TFO Doku. We're probably gonna play one offline, and then we're gonna probably try to play the rest online. So y'all just be ready for that, man. At 11 p.m., 11:30 p.m. Around that time. And TFO Doku or TFO Kylo should be getting on around 4 p.m. So y'all watch out for them. TFO underscore Kylo and TFR underscore Doku. Watch out for that 4 p.m. Man, just appreciate y'all listening to me, man. And y'all boys be easy, man. TFO out.